Welcome students. Once again we are meeting in our live streaming on YouTube. Today's subject is environment and science, and the topic in this subject is element, compound and mixture. Today we will discuss in details with this chapter, and all about which we will study is related with matter only. All the topic which we will study today is related with matter. So let's start. What is matter? Question arises, what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. यानी मैटर होने के लिए दो चीज होना चाहिए, एक कि वो स्पेस को कैप्चर करे, कवर करे, और उसका मास होना चाहिए. All physical objects are composed of matter, and an easily observed property of matter is its state or phase. In various states we are able to see to these matter. So the classical states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas. So the classical states of matter are solid, liquid and gas. In how many states we see to various matter? In 3 states: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. All matter is made up of extremely small particles, that is atoms, molecules or ions. Molecules or ions. So all matter is made up of extremely small particles which are in constant motion. Those ions are we are getting in constant motion. वे लगातार मूव करते रहते हैं. If it is closely packed or if it is loosely packed. Materials are generally of 2 types. What they are? Metals and non-metals. Metals. A metal is a material which when freshly prepared or polished show luster. Luster means shine, वो चमकता है. अगर नए नए मेटल्स को बनाया जाए, प्रोड्यूस किया जाए या पॉलिश कर दी जाए, तो जो मेटल होगा वो क्या होगा? चमकेगा, उसमें साइन आ जाएगा. To that sign we are saying luster. So what is a metal? A metal is a material which when freshly prepared or polished show luster. Secondly, they are malleable. यानी उसको अपनी इच्छा की हिसाब से सीट बनाया जा सकता है, उसको तार बनाया जा सकता है. They are ductile. They are sonorous. Sonorous means अगर कोई मेटल को अगर आप पक्का पे गिराओ, suppose there is a coin, if you will throw that particular coin on the first, some sound it will come. So that is sonorous. Clear? That's what type of sound? Sound that is a special type of sound you will be able to listen. And those metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. अगर आप कोई कॉइन्स को फर्श पे गिराओगे तो रिंगिंग साउंड होगा. What type of sound you will produce? जैसे कि कोई घंटी बज रही हो, टंग, a टंग sound you will be able to get. आप कॉइन्स गिरा, अगर आपके पॉकेट में कॉइन्स है, आप गिरा के देखो, surely you will be getting some tong sound or ringing sound. So they are all malleable, ductile, sonorous and good conductor of heat and electricity. This you understood? Example of metals are iron, gold, silver, and so on. See, next point. Now, non-metal. A non-metal is a material which do not have properties of metal. यानी कि ये जो नॉन मेटल है ये मेटल का टोटल अपोजिट है, ठीक इसका उल्टा। मेटल में लस्टर होता है, नॉन मेटल में नहीं होता है। सो अ नॉन मेटल इज अ मटेरियल which do not have properties of metals like luster. They are non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous and bad conductor of heat and electricity. लेकिन सारे नॉन मेटल बैड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट एंड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं होते हैं। In upcoming paragraphs you will be able to see there are some non-metal which are good conductor of heat and electricity, and that is the exception. So what you understood? A non-metal is a material which do not have properties of metal like luster. They are non-malleable, non-ductile, non-sonorous and bad conductor of heat and electricity. Clear? This you understood? What do you mean by metals and non-metals? Example of non-metals, if you will see, carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, these are the few examples of non-metals. Here is a peak of carbon, peak of sulfur and peak of phosphorus. So carbon, sulfur and phosphorus, these are the example of non-metal. Now see the difference between metal and non-metal. Very important topic from examination point of view. What are the difference between metals and non-metals? See here, metals have luster, non-metal do not have luster. Secondly, metals are malleable. Malleable means they can be broken into thin sheets or can be changed into a wire. उसको पतले तार के में भी बदला जा सकता है। जैसे गोल्ड इज ए मेटल, गोल्ड को गला करके फिर अंगूठी बना लो, तार जैसा बना के गले में डाल लो। सो ऑल दिस इट विल बी। So what you understood? There are what we are studying at present, what you are able to see on your screen, difference between metals and non-metal. What we understood? Metals have luster, non-metal do not have luster. Metals are malleable and non-metals are non-malleable. It means non-metals cannot be broken into thin sheets. Thirdly, metals are good conductors of electricity. Yeah, good conductor of electricity means electricity can pass through these metals. अब घर में देखते होगे ना, कॉपर वायर, अल्युमिनियम वायर, ये सब देखते होगे. So these are the good conductors of electricity. But if you see to the metals, metals are bad conductors of electricity. Fourthly, you see they are good conductor of heat also, but they means non-metals are bad conductors of heat. I told you graphite is an exception. Graphite is a non-metal, but it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Fifthly, you see metals are ductile. डक्टाइल माने इसको डक्ट बनाया जा सकता है, इसको ऐसे लंबा करके तार की तरह बनाया जा सकता है. So metals are ductile, but non-metals are non-ductile. It means they cannot be drawn into wires. उसका वायर में उसको चेंज नहीं किया जा सकता है, लेकिन मेटल्स को का वायर बनाया जा सकता है. कॉपर वायर, अल्युमिनियम वायर, गोल्ड वायर, गोल्ड वायर, जो गले में हम लोग चेन पहनते हैं क्या, वो तो वायर की तरह हुआ, पतला सा चेन, दैट इज गोल्ड वायर. सो what you understood, metals are ductile, non-metals are non-ductile. And the most important point, metals are sonorous. It means it produces sound. अगर कोई भी मेटल अगर फर्श पे गिर जाता है तो एक साउंड प्रोड्यूस करता है. बट नॉन मेटल आर नॉन सोनोरुअस. इट मीन्स दे डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस साउंड. Clear? Now come to the next point. Metal wires. Metal wires, it is not added in your syllabus, but then after you must know. अगर आप मेटल्स पढ़ रहे हो, नॉन मेटल्स पढ़ रहे हो, तो मेटल वाइड भी पढ़ना जरूरी है. Some products show property of both metals and non-metals. They are called metalloids. Example: silicon, germanium, and arsenic. If there will be a question, name two metalloids, then answer will be silicon and germanium, or germanium and arsenic. Clear? Come to the next. Germanium, here very nice pick up germanium. Silicon, next arsenic. अगर वाटर में आर्सेनिक ज्यादा हो तो इम्प्योरिटीज बढ़ जाती है. Now elements, most important topic we are going to start. We will study in details elements, compounds, and mixture. Separation of mixture, various way we will study. Atoms, molecules, all in detail we are going to study in today's live session. So first let us start elements. The elements are like bricks. You can join them together in different ways to make new structure. Or you can consider the elements to be like the letters of the alphabets. They can be joined together in different ways to give different words, that is to say different compounds. So what is the characteristics? Elements is just like a letter of the alphabet. जैसे कि A, जैसे boy, B-O-Y, boy, boy new word बन गया. So like that, with various elements you can make a special type of compounds. Now see, thus we can say elements are substances that are made from one type of atom. What is element? Elements are substances that are made from one type of atom. An element cannot be broken down into any other substance. There are 92 naturally occurring elements, but if you see to the periodic table, nearly 100 elements we are able to see. And everything in the universe is made from these basic building blocks. Common examples of elements are carbon, sulfur, oxygen, iron, copper, and aluminium. Now, elements are represented by symbols. Different type of elements. Metals, example iron, gold. Non-metals, coal and wood. So what you understood? Elements are represented by symbols. All elements can be shown as symbols. And if you see various type of elements, then we see that there are two types of elements, metals and non-metals, that you understood. So all metals and non-metals combinedly we are saying elements. Next, compounds. Compounds are substances made from atoms of different elements joined by chemical bonds. They can only be separated by a chemical reaction. Common example of compounds are water, H2O, salt, NaCl, that is we are saying sodium chloride, methane, CH4. Now see mixture. What is mixture? Mixture are made up of two or more kinds of atoms or elements or compounds or both mechanically mixed in any proportion. Mechanically mixed in any proportion. जैसे जैसे आप कहो sand is mixed with water. Sand is mixed with water. This is a mixture. Now mixture are of two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. What you understood? What is mixture? Mixture are made up of two or more kinds of atoms. Minimum two things, two elements it will be needed. But it may be more than two. 3 हो सकता है, 4 हो सकता है. So mixture are made up of two or more kinds of atoms or compounds are both mechanically mixed in any proportion. There is no fixed proportion. जैसे 2 लीटर पानी में 5 किलो बालू डाल दिया. So mixture are of two types. Mixture are of two types, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixture. See next, what is homogeneous mixture? In homogeneous mixture, composition is uniform and properties will be same throughout the mixture. Properties will be the same. Let me correct. It will be same, SAME. Yes, in homogeneous mixture, composition is uniform and properties are same throughout the mixture. But in heterogeneous mixture, the composition is non-uniform throughout and properties vary throughout the mixture. Means various type of properties we are able to see. Now, if there is a question, name a liquid metal, then mercury. If there will be a question, name a liquid non-metal, then answer will be bromine. Clear? Name a liquid metal, mercury. Name a liquid non-metal, bromine. Now, diamond is non-metal, but it is a good conductor of heat. Just you understood that metal is a good conductor of heat and electricity, but non-metal is a bad conductor of heat and electricity. You see, these are the exceptions. Diamond is a non-metal. Diamond एक non-metal है, लेकिन एक good conductor of heat है. Like that, graphite is a non-metal. Graphite एक non-metal है, but it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. These are the exceptions. Exception means what? Generally what we know? Plants do not move. Plant क्या चलते हैं? पौधे चलते हैं? नहीं. Plant do not move. पौधे नहीं चलते हैं. But there are some plants which can move from one place to another. Example, Chlamydomonas, Dictyostelium, Volvox. So these are the exceptional plants which can move from one place to another. So like that, diamond is an exception. Being a non-metal, diamond is a good conductor of heat and graphite is a non-metal, but it is a good conductor of heat and electricity. Coming to next point, atoms. Atoms are the basic building blocks, the smallest particle of an element. What is an atom? Atom is the smallest particle of an atom which possesses its properties. It's called the atom of that element. What is atom? The atom is the smallest particle of an atom which possesses its properties. It's called the atom of that element. Now, what is a molecule? A molecule is a group of atoms that are chemically joined together. How it is joined? It is joined chemically. A molecule of an element is made up of the atoms of that element. उसी element के atom से ये molecule बने हुए होते हैं. So a molecule is a group of atoms. And a good number of atoms is combined together a molecule. A molecule is a group of atoms. Understood? A molecule of an element is made of the atoms of that element. उसी element के atom से molecule बने होते हैं. Now see symbol. Short names of elements are called their symbol. What is symbol? Short names of elements are called their symbols. Now see here in this chart, nitrogen symbol N, boron B, sulfur S, phosphorus P, iodine I, fluorine F, cobalt CO, helium He, bromine Br, like that, iron Fe. So a good number of elements you are having and you'll have to learn those. I selected here for your information. So what you understood? These are the some important elements whose symbol you will have to learn from examination point of view. Now see next. In many cases, you will see the first two letters of their Latin names are used as symbol. Clear? Means symbol are made from their Latin names. See potassium. The Latin name of potassium is kalium. So K is the symbol. Sodium is taken from natrium. So its short form, that is symbol, is Na. Copper, cuprum, that is Cu. And here it will be iron. Let me correct here. IRON. It will be iron. Typing mistake. Iron. Iron. The Latin name of iron is ferrum. And its symbol is Fe. If you will see to the gold, it will be aurum and its symbol will be Au. So thus you understood potassium K, sodium Na, copper Cu, iron Fe and gold Au. But you must be knowing about silver because in MCQ I may ask. Next question, see here, next topic, valency. Valency, what is valency? Very important topic from your that chapter. Valency is the combining power of an element. Elements in the same group of the periodic table have the same valency. The valency of an element is related to how many electrons are in the outer shell. If you will make a diagram or configuration, so after nucleus, where neutron and proton it exists, you will be getting K cell, L cell, M cell, N cell, and so on. In first outer cell, you are getting 2 electrons. In second outer cell, you will be getting 8 electrons. So like that, there are good number of outer cells. So the valency of an element is related to how many electrons are in outer cell. So the number of hydrogen atoms that combine with an atom of an element to form a compound is called the valency of that element. Now see to this chart, element, symbol, valency. Oxygen, symbol O, its valency is 2. Nitrogen, symbol N, its valency is 3. This chart is taken from your textbook only. Carbon, symbol C, valency 4. Sulfur, symbol S, valency 2. Chlorine, symbol Cl, valency 1. Fluorine, symbol F, and its valency is 1. Clear? And lastly, what is iodine? Iodine symbol 1 and its valency is -1. Why it is -1? Because iodine valency is -1 because it has 7 electrons in its last cell. How many electrons? 7 electrons in its outer cell. That is to say last cell. It gains 1 electron to make it stable. That is why here the valency of iodine is -1. Now see atomicity. Atomicity. Number of atoms present in a molecule of an element is called atomicity of that molecules. 2 marks question. What do you mean by atomicity? Then your answer will be the number of atoms present in a molecule of an element. It's called atomicity of that molecules. Now see solution. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of 2 or more substances. A solution consists of a solute and a solvent. You listen here. Suppose we are having some amount of sugar. Suppose 100 gram of sugar and half liter of water. If you will mix it, so sugar will dissolve in water. Exactly it will be. So this is a solution. Clear? What is a solution? When a solid material, if you will put in a liquid one, so it will be a solution. So sugar syrup is a solution. Clear? A solution consists of a solute and solvent. ये सोल्यूट एंड सॉल्वेंट क्या है ये भी जानना जरूरी है. आपने एडजेक्टिव में पढ़ा होगा ना. एडजेक्टिव विशेषण किसे कहते हैं? विशेषण एडजेक्टिव आपने पढ़ा होगा. जो शब्द संज्ञा या सर्वनाम की विशेषता बतलाता है उसे विशेषण कहते हैं. इजंट इट? कहते हैं ना. जो शब्द संज्ञा और सर्वनाम की विशेषता बतलाता है उसे विशेषण कहते हैं. जैसे काली गाय. काली गाय यानी काली क्या है? विशेषण है और जिसकी विशेषता बताई जा रही है वो गाय है. क्लियर? जो काली वर्ड है काली है. काली कौन है? गाय है. काली क्या है? विशेषण है और जिसकी विशेषता बताया जाए उसे विशेष्य कहते हैं. सो लाइक दैट यू सी हियर आल्सो solute and solvent. Solute and solvent. What is solute? What is solvent? The substance which is dissolved is called the solute. जो सब्सटेंस घुल जाए दैट इज सोल्यूट और जिसमें घुल जाए दैट इज सॉल्वेंट. यानी चीनी सोल्यूट, sugar is solute and water is solvent. Clear? Solute is solvent you understood, and both mixture is known as solution, or you can say sugar syrup. So the substance which is dissolved is called the solute and the substance in which it dissolves is called the solvent. You can take the example of salt, common salt. You are having some crystals of salt, common salt, which we are saying sodium chloride, NaCl. NaCl को साधारण नमक या कॉमन साल्ट भी कहते हैं, जिसे NaCl कहते हैं. सोडियम और क्लोराइड से मिलकर ये बना है. So if you take some crystal of sodium chloride, that is to say common salt, या हमें simply हम कहें नमक, and you will take a spoon of common salt and a cup of water. If you will put this common salt crystal into the water, this will become solution. ये solution बन जाएगा. अब देखो जब चीनी को पानी में मिला दिया जाता है तो चीनी नहीं दिखता है. क्यों? क्योंकि जो वाटर है ना वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को क्या करता है? तोड़ देता है, टुकड़े टुकड़े कर देता है, उसको डिकम्पोज कर देता है. और ये क्या करते हैं? वाटर के क्रिस्टल, वाटर का जो एनर्जी है, जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, उसके साथ वो मिल जाता है, जो आयंस है उसके साथ मिल जाता है। इसलिए हमें चीनी में चीनी जब पानी में घुल जाता है तो हमें वो दिखता नहीं है। So the substance which is dissolved is called the solute and the substance in which it dissolves is called the solvent. So आप इस टेबल को इजीली कर सकते हो। आप सिरप ऑफ शुगर में सोल्यूट क्या है? सोल्यूट हो जाएगा शुगर। सॉल्वेंट क्या हो जाएगा? सॉल्वेंट हो जाएगा वाटर। क्लियर? उसी तरह salt solution, actually it will be let me correct it, it will be salt, SALT, some typing mistake, let me correct, yes, salt solution में भी क्या होगा? Solid will be salt and solution will be water. Clear? So syrup of sugar and salt solution, this you understood. So मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आपको solution समझ में आया होगा। Solution क्या है? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution consists of two things, solute and solvent. यानी जिस वस्तु में घोलना है वो होना चाहिए, जिस वस्तु को घोलना है वो, यानी दोनों चीज होना चाहिए, यानी solute and solvent is necessary to form a solution. आइए आगे बढ़ते हैं। See here, solution can be formed not only by dissolving a solid in a liquid. एक solid को यानी शुगर को लिक्विड यानी वाटर में डाल के ही सिर्फ नहीं बनेगा, so solution can be formed not only by dissolving a solid in a liquid but also by mixing two or more liquids. A solution is also formed when a gas dissolves in a liquid. Oxygen is soluble in water and it is this oxygen that helps aquatic life to survive. If the solute is colored, then its aqueous solution will also be colored. अब जैसे कि शुगर ब्राउन इन कलर को अगर वाटर में मिलाओगे तो सॉल्यूशन भी ब्राउनिश ही होगा। Separation of components of mixture. How to separate? Separation of components of a mixture. First of all, you see filtration. See filtration. Filtration is a method for separating an insoluble solid from liquid. Insoluble solid कौन सा हो गया? सैंड। लिक्विड क्या हो गया? वाटर। अगर सैंड को अगर आप वाटर में मिलाओगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? इनसोल्यूबल सॉल्यूट होगा, यानी कि वो सैंड जो है वो लिक्विड में सोल्यूबल नहीं होगा। सो फिल्ट्रेशन इज अ मेथड फॉर सेपरेटिंग एन इनसोल्यूबल सॉलिड फ्रॉम लिक्विड. When a mixture of sand and water is filtered, the sand stays behind in the filter paper and that sand is known as residue. That sand, जो sand बच जाता है filter paper पे, that is residue. And the water passes through the filter paper, it becomes the filtrate. So thus you understood what is residue and what is filtrate. Clear? Now see decantation. Decantation is a process for the separation of mixture by removing a top layer of liquid from which a precipitate has settled. What is decantation? Listen once more. Decantation is a process for the separation of mixture by removing a top layer liquid from which a precipitate has settled. Clear? Now crystallization, ending part of your chapter, and after that I will ask some MCQs. Crystallization is the process by which a solid forms where the molecules are highly organized into a structure known as a crystal. Listen once more. What is crystallization? Crystallization is the process by which a solid forms where the atoms or molecules are highly organized into a structure known as a crystal. जैसे कि आप वाटर को डीप फ्रीज में रख दो, आइस क्यूब जिसमें बनता है उस ट्रे में वाटर को रख के डीप फ्रीज में रख दो, तो क्या होगा, आइस क्यूब बन जाएगा ना. सो दैट इज क्रिस्टल. So some of the ways by which crystals form are precipitating from a solution, freezing, or more rarely deposition directly from a gas. In other words, we can say crystallization is the solidification of atoms or molecules into a highly structured form called a crystal. This one is a very easy definition. In the other words, we can say crystallization is the solidification of atoms or molecules. Solidification of atoms or molecules into a highly structured form called a crystal. Example, the crystallization of water to form ice cube and snow. The crystallization of sugar as a candy. शुगर कैंडी खाने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है ना. सो शुगर कैंडी is made due to this crystallization process. Now coming to the next point, here are the MCQs. Here are the MCQs. See, you will be getting 30 seconds to reply the answers of these questions. All it is taken from your textbook only. First question, which of the following is the symbol of silver element? Which of the following is the symbol of silver element? Four options you are having on your screen: A, AU, B, AG, C, HG, D, AL. What will be the correct answer? आपको आंसर देने के लिए 30 सेकंड मिलेंगे. And let me see who is replying first. One B, a good number of students replied. Priya Sharma replied correctly, but let me see who replied first. Trisha Das. Trisha Das replied first. Well done, Trisha Das. AG is the correct answer. Rajkumar Paswan replied correctly. Mintu Jha, correct answer. Sunanda Rai, absolutely correct answer. Muskan Gupta also replied correct answer. Suraj Kanu, correct answer. Diya Thapa, no, not it's A. So a good number of correct answers already we received. Piali, they also replied A, but option A is not the correct one. We are moving to our next question. Our next question here, it is on your screen. The valency of nitrogen is what? A, 2, B, 3, C, 4, or D, 1. What will be the valency of nitrogen? Let's see this time who is replying first. You must mention the question number. For example, 2A, 2B, 2C, like that. I am waiting for the answer. Preeti Oza replied correctly, but slightly late. Upkar Chhatri replied 4, but which answer? 4 for what? You must mention 2B. 2B is the correct answer, and once again Trisha Das replied correctly. Well done, Trisha Das. 2 correct answer given by Trisha Das. Priya Sharma also replied correctly. B is the correct answer. Muskan Gupta, correct answer. Tilanjali Sharma replied correctly, but slightly late. Sandhya Biskarma also replied, but slightly late. So, correct answer is 3. We are moving to our next question. Question number 3. A correct symbol of copper element is what? A, C, B, Cl, C, Cr, D, Cu. What will be the correct answer? A correct symbol of copper element. 4 options you are having on your screen. Within 30 seconds, you'll have to reply. A correct symbol of copper element. No, it's not 3B. 3D. Once again, Trisha Das. Really, Trisha Das is doing very well. Absolutely correct answer. Kusumita Ghosh also replied 3C. Correct answer. Upkar Chhatri, it's CR. No, it's not CR. Rahul Thakur replied correctly. 3D is the correct answer. Diya Thapa replied correctly. 3D is the correct answer. Diya Thapa, good going. Fatma Khatun also replied. Atit Raj also replied. And thus, the correct answer is 3D. That is Cu. We are moving to our next question. Valency of sodium is what? A, 1, B, 4, C, 3 or D, 2. Valency of sodium. Again you are getting 30 seconds to reply. You must mention question number. Valency of sodium. Let me see. This time who is replying? Correct answer 4A. Correct answer. And the first correct answer it is given by Muhammad Sanjar Ali. Second correct answer it is given by Munmun Singh. Well done Munmun Singh. Mintu Jha also replied for one correct answer. Upkar Chhatri correct answer. Trisha Das this time slight late. Kusumita Ghosh correct answer. Cute Koel also replied correctly. So a good number of correct answer already we received and the correct answer is 1. Now the valency of zinc is A 3, B 5, C 2, D 7. The valency of zinc is what? A 3, B 5, C 2, D 7. Question number 5 is going on. The valency of zinc. Valency of zinc. No, I am waiting for the correct answer. Yes, Trisha Das replied correctly. 5, 2, 2 is the correct answer. Atit Raj replied 5, 2. Balance is 2. Yes, correct. So, good number of correct answer already we received. Babita Bhagat replied, but she has not mentioned the question number. Piali they replied slightly late. It's okay. We are moving to our next question and the correct answer is 2. The valency of zinc is 2. We are moving to our next question, question number 6. Here, the valency of magnesium is A1, B2, C3, D4. The valency of magnesium. Go very fast. The valency of magnesium is what? You must mention question number. The valency of magnesium. Question number 6 you are having on your screen. The valency of magnesium. 6D, someone replied. Two is the correct answer. 6-2. Kusumita Ghosh replied. First correct answer. Suraj Kanu 6-2. Yes, correct. Atit Raj also replied correctly. Sandhya Biskarma, but you must mention question number also. Trisha Das correct answer. So thus correct answer is 2. The valency of magnesium is 2. We are moving to our next question. Question number 7. The valency of carbon is A2, B4, C6, D8. The valency of carbon is what? The valency of carbon. One more question to go. आज के लाइव सेशन में वन मोर क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछा जाएगा एंड वेरी सून यू विल बी गेटिंग वन मोर क्लास टुमारो. The valency of carbon is what? No, it's not 7A. Yes, Kusumita Ghosh replied correctly. The valency of carbon is 4. Babita Bhagat replied 4. Trisha Das also replied correctly. So, already we received correct answer. The valency of carbon is 4. We are moving to our last question for today's session. How many different atoms are there? How many different atoms are there in a compound? A, 1, B, always 2, or C, 2 or more compounds. How many different atoms? 1 atoms, always 2 atoms, or 2 or more atoms. This is the last question for today's live class. Tomorrow surely we are going to meet with all of you. 8B is not 8B. 8B is not the correct answer. Upkar Chatri replied correctly. Well done, Upkar. Priya Sharma also replied correctly. Piali they replied correctly. Cute Koel also replied correctly. Babit, no, is Muskan Gupta. 8C is the correct answer. Diya Thapa, correct answer. Babita Bhagat replied correctly. Mohammad Sanjar Ali, correct answer. So thus a good number of correct answer already we received. And thus today's live class I am going to end here only. अगर आज का क्लास आपको अच्छा लगा हो तो आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसे शेयर कर दें. और अभी भी मैंने देखा है कि ज़्यादातर लोग सब्सक्राइब तो किए हैं लेकिन बेल आइकॉन नहीं दबाएं. आप ऑल बेल आइकन पे ऑल जो है उस पर आप प्रेस कीजिए तो क्लास कब होगा किस समय होगा आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिलेगा. आपको फिर किसी से पूछना नहीं पड़ेगा. सो प्रेस बेल आइकन. और अभी भी जो लोग सब्सक्राइब नहीं किए हैं सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिए क्योंकि कल के बाद से यू आर गोइंग टू गेट रेगुलर क्लासेस for various subjects you are going to get. So do not forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.